Welcome to Key Staff. To get today, whether you are here live or you are watching this in the future, you are going to get a chance to learn from the one and only Teagan Glanville, or as she likes to call herself, the Glanviator, Glaninator.
I don't
It's
know
in,
about that.
it's in line with Rome and the Almafi Cup that you can win this summer. Anywho, Teagan is we decided this was at NSKO this year in March. We decided that Teagan was going to give you guys a workshop to teach you all the advanced clothes. And the advanced clothes is, and Teagan will dive into it, is when we start with the Siggy Ultimate and Homemaker three options instead of the smaller sets, and she'll touch and dive into why. But Teagan is no stranger to selling sets. I think you're probably one of your most popular sales, Teagan, has to be like a Siggy with steak knives, right? Or a signature set, right?
Yeah.
Um, and so, really, when you think about this message today in this workshop, learning how to close bigger can help with your average order size. And it really is doing a service to the customer. You're getting more Cutco in their home. We know when they get a little bit of Cutco, they love it, add more, love it, add more. It really is the most expensive way to own Cutco. And Teagan and I just sat down today and mapped out her plan for the summer. She's got some really big goals this year. She's continuing to be a leader in her business, and is living out our mission. Really, we are in the Canrock division of people of a tribe of people pursuing our dreams and inspiring others to do the same. And Teagan has been working so hard on her business and growing herself that she has inspired many. I just told Nolan today that you're going to be moving here in June. He's like, "Oh, I'm so excited." Teagan is like good vibes. And so keep inspiring. Teagan, thank you for taking time out of your schedule to lead this workshop today. And I will let you dive right in. The floor is yours. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'm very excited to teach you guys this, and I can still remember like a year and a little bit ago, I learned in November from Joaquin, and I can remember he taught me in the afternoon, and then I had a demo right after it. And at that demo, right after I learned, I sold a signature. So I'm excited for you guys to go do that too. So basically, the advanced close or the three set close is designed to present our three most popular sets. So the ultimate, signature, and homemaker. Um, and present them as the basic set, the family set, and the complete set. So you'll present everything like normal, just like how you've been doing all along with your presentation. But then at the end, instead of saying, okay, Miss Jones, and closing on the four sets that you've been, you'll just present the three sets and then go over them, and then you'll ask her the same like you would about the four, which they can see themselves using for the rest of the life. So the reason that bigger sets are obviously better is it's not just better for you and your paychecks, but also when Mr. and Mrs. Jones have a bigger set, they'll have the right tools for the right situation. So they'll not have to be using the same couple of knives over and over, overusing them and them going dull like a lot faster. And she'll have everything for the right job. And when you think about it, like no one really needs anything smaller than a homemaker. Like that's like pretty small even to just have. So that's like the minimum someone should have. And we'll close higher, so when they get a set, they'll have everything they need, but also we'll get paid more. So that's always good. And they'll also save more money because lots of people, even if they get a small set or pieces, they end up building towards the big set in the end. So they'll actually just spend more money in the long run. Whereas if they just go with the homemaker signature ultimate at first, then they'll have what they need. And also they'll get free stuff. So on top of just like savings, the set discount, you can always throw in some free stuff for them. And also they don't have to pay for it all at once. They can split it over the 5 months interest free, and that can also just like some people just buy five pieces and be like, oh, I'll just pay for it all at once or three pieces, but that can be the same amount if they just pay 400, that can equal to just getting the whole set and doing the 5 months. So it's really not a big difference. So it's important to just keep it super simple. We keep the whole Cutco presentation the same. And then it's important to show and build a lot of value still in the Homemaker Plus 8 because it's just like a car. You can't drive a car with only wheels. You have to have every piece, and that's the minimum. So build value in that and then just make them see like, okay, that's the minimum that they'll need. And then make sure they understand because when you have all your knives, it's also important to get as much Cutco as you have and build up to having your whole ultimate set with you. But it's important to show them and describe the basic pieces because it can be really overwhelming if you're just showing every single piece. So let them learn the basic pieces. And then my other kind of main tips besides that, and before we get into the script of it, is just your mindset is everything because when you believe that you're helping them and you're helping, it'll be better for everyone. You're not just trying to sell them the biggest thing to get the most money, then they'll be able to notice that. And you also are helping them in the long run. And also just knowing that, like, the signature isn't like I remember when I started the Ultimate and Signature was like a crazy huge set. I was like, that's just crazy. But what people spend on like a day to day, if they're as long as they're a qualified customer, like that's really not that much money for appliances and those sorts of things, especially when they're gonna have it forever. Um, So just knowing that's not a lot of money for them, be professional and confident and act respectful and just like treat it like a business, not just like you're doing this for a part-time job for some side cash. And share your goals along the way and get them bought into you because they'll want to help you and they'll want to buy bigger. And also this is a really big one, is share social proof and stories because people always want the best and what their friends have. So at first when you show them the homemaker and all the pieces, they might be thinking, wow, that's like I think that's everything I would need and that's 8 pieces, 10 ta or 10 pieces, 8 table knives on the bottom, like that would be lots. But then when you get to the next part, and I'll just do it as an example of this when I'm reading the script, but when you say like this is the signature set, this is what my friend Johnny has, it'll be like, oh, like I thought that was big, but if Johnny's family is 4 people, like my family's 5 people, then I guess I'll need like at least what he has. So like refer to your friends and those sorts of things. So does everyone have their script with them? Okay.
I gave one to Jackie and Jen. Jean, I posted in the chat for you. It's very similar to the normal closed Gene, but it's for the Ultimate Siggy and Homemaker. So it's in the chat. If you have a printer nearby, you can print it off if you'd like. If not, you can also follow along with the document that's in the chat box.
Okay. Maybe um is that okay if I share my screen while I'm doing this?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay. Oops. All right. Is everyone ready? Okay. So I'm just gonna read the script or like act like who wants to be doing the demo with me?
Sure.
Jackie? Okay. Okay, Jackie. So, and just follow along with the script, but it's pretty similar than the to the normal, but I'll start with the comparison. So, Jackie, when it comes to high quality kitchen cutlery, it's like anything else. There's a wide variety of quality and prices. Cutco is top rated, so we should only compare to the highest quality brands. So here's the price comparison of our top competitors, Wusthof and Shun. Have you heard of them before?
No.
Okay, that's okay. So these high quality sets made overseas are two of the top selling brands that are in stores. Each brand makes different types of sets, which range in price. Wusthof is the most popular. So as you can see, the price for this Wusthof set is $5,032. Sometimes you can find it on sale for 2,930.
Hmm.
There are some major differences between these brands and Cutco. Wusthof has mostly straight edges, which must be sharpened consistently, which is a hassle. They're not recommended for the dishwasher and warranties on manufacturing defects only. And in comparison, Cutco has our unique wedge lock handle, exclusive double D Stay Sharp edge, and our 4-part forever guarantee, including free sharpening. And Cutco owners, and this is also, I usually do this, like whoever referred them to me because like mostly everyone buys, but pretend Johnny referred me to you, I'll say, and Cutco owners like Johnny will tell you that it's 10 times better than any other knife they've ever used. And just considering the guarantees and unique features, most people would agree that Cutco is at least twice as good as Wusthof. So when something offers twice the quality and value and lasts forever, you would expect it to be at least twice the price. So at twice the price, you're talking over $5,000 for a set of Cutco. So Jackie, here's why so many people choose to invest in Cutco. You'll always have your sharp North American made knives that are comfortable, safe, and sanitary. Cutco is guaranteed to last forever, so it'll be the last set of knives that you'll ever have to buy. And Cutco saves a lot of money. So, for example, most customers who buy Cutco eat out less. So, if that saves you $60 a month, that's $720 saved just this year. And over 25 years, you'll save $18,000. So, can you see why so many people choose to invest in Cutco?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Yeah. And there are several additional reasons why customers choose to invest in their sets. Your sets have the right tool for the right job. Your sets have a built-in discount, so that saves you money. Your sets come with a free cutting board. Your packages can come with free gifts. And your sets come in a safe storage block. We have interest-free monthly investment options, so you don't have to pay for it all at once. So this is the homemaker set, the one you viewed earlier. This is for people who cook just because they have to and want to get in and out of the kitchen as fast as possible. It only has 7 knives, 2 forks, a spreader, and 8 table knives across the bottom. It's the basic set from the 1950s, which is why so many Cutco owners have this one. It's got the necessities to do the minimum number of jobs in the kitchen. This is the signature set, and this is like this is how I would say it, like referring to if the person who referred him bought this set. So I'd say like, this is the signature set. This is Johnny's new set. It's, or the family set, I guess. It's one step up from the homemaker. And this is for people who like to cook. It's got everything that the basic set has, plus the customer requested tools. So the hearty slicer for tough foods, and I pass them each of these knives. This is good for, I ask, like, do you ever do ice cream cake?
Hmm.
Yeah,
y-
it's random food that's so hard to cut, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, so it's like the ice cream cake knife, sweet potatoes, cabbage, tough root vegetables, and
Mm.
then the petite santoku, so it's a mini chopper. And this is a cheese knife, and I'll pass it. This is the most popular Cutco knife. It goes through cheese like nothing, but also with the holes, it's a non-stick knife. So for starchy foods like potatoes or cucumbers.
Mm.
Do you have a block of cheese here, by the way?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And then we'll cut it. And then the super shears, and this one holds 10 table, or you can upgrade to steak knives. If you had this set, Jackie, would you prefer the table knives or steak knives?
Probably the table knives.
Okay. Yep. And this is our complete set. So this is for people who love to cook. It's the best bang for your buck. This is the set that everyone loves and usually works up to and gets one day. So just getting it in one shot saves you a lot more money. So it's a Hail Mary of Cutco sets. It's the biggest and baddest Cutco set. And just to summarize it, you've got all the basic tools from the basic set. You've got the meat and vegetable knives, and then you've got the entertaining tools. So that's the complete set. And this
Hmm.
one comes with 12 table, or you can upgrade to steak knives.
Hmm.
So, of these three sets, which would you see yourself using for the rest of your life?
Um, probably the family set.
The family one?
Yes.
Yeah. And just another thing, like it's not that big of a deal or something, but just so I say is instead of saying for the like 30 plus years, I just say the rest of your life because sometimes I see older people and then they're like, I'm not going to be living 30 plus years.
Totally.
So
Yeah.
it just like, yeah. So the family set, okay, so the great thing is that it's not $5,000. So the family set is only $31.19 paid in full, which includes shipping. But what most people like to do is take advantage of the 5-month interest-free investment option. So it's only $628 today.
Mhm.
And the great thing about this set is that its value is $36.68. So you save over $550 just by going with the set.
Wow.
So I wouldn't be doing my job, Jackie, if I didn't ask you, would you like to go with this set today?
Sure.
Okay, great. Welcome to the Cutco family. And what I don't ever like say about the first, like we have a first demo bonus, so I can give you this today because at this point you're all at like over 12K. And I don't know if you like still recommend that they do that, Johnny, but what I usually do is like once they say yes to it, then I say, and what I can actually do is because you're going with this to help me towards my goal, and then I usually throw in like depending what it is, if it's a signature, like maybe one extra knife if they liked it, or if it's a homemaker, like a gadget. And that way, so if even if they don't like ask for something free with it, I say that. But then sometimes they're like already like some pieces and they're like, well, like what can you throw in with it? And then that's when I say, actually, because you're helping me attend towards my goal, I can throw in this. So, like, either way, it's not like if I saw Johnny and I gave him something free, then I'm seeing you, I'm not giving you anything if you get talking. But I usually give them something either way if it's one of these three sets, but I don't just say it right away. And
Hmm.
like,
Oh.
you can make something small like a peeler or with this set, like a Santoku trimmer, you can make that be a big thing and without like losing a bunch of CPO.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
So if that's not, hopefully that's not confusing.
Does that make sense to you guys?
Do we just not show the other free stuff that comes with the other stuff?
Yeah, so I'm just wondering, like, can we get different slides? Right? Because this is like totally, yeah, different.
What
Yeah,
do you mean?
they're asking for the advanced slide deck. I'll put it in the chat.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because like ours only goes to the homemaker and
Yeah, and then the
St-Pierre.
other three. Yeah.
So go ahead and save that link in the chat. So that has you closing on the Homemaker Siggy and Ultimate, and then it has the different prices.
And obviously, like there'll still be some people who like you're not going to sell everyone one of these three sets. So I still have like the next ones after it, but I just took out like if they say no to all those, I say, okay, are you just more of like pieces or like a set or individual pieces? And they'll say individual pieces because they don't want to be like committed to a set or they're just like they'll know it's like going to be less money or something like that. So then I say, okay, we do have some smaller packages just because I feel like that makes it more like I wasn't hiding the smaller sets from them. I just say we have some smaller packages. Do you want me to show you that just so you know? And then show them these.
Hmm.
And you can also like I just took out the first demo bonus thing. That way you can still either like give a gadget with it or not.
Hmm. Also, Johnny, I never got it in the chat, so I'm not sure if maybe I'm looking in the wrong place.
Oh, I think I accidentally private messaged it to Jean. My bad.
Oh, okay.
They're in the chat now.
Does anyone have any questions about that, or does that make sense?
So then do you um so you ask you like are you more looking for sets or pieces? And then after that, do you still do you walk them through like do you drop down through every single set?
Yeah, every set, and also um you can still do
Let,
technically.
let's do this. Why don't Jackie, you role play it, and your customers will be Jen and Jean. That'll be Mr. and Mrs. Jones. Pull up the slide deck, grab your script, get to the close, and then what we'll do is we'll have Teagan do her drop down once you've practiced it once.
That's a good idea.
So I'm going to stop your screen share, Teagan. Jackie, you can pull up the slides on your end. You can screen share, make it big. And then you're going to role play the close for Jean and Jen.
I don't think it'll let me share.
It should now. Hold on.
Oh, okay, yeah, got it. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So, hmm. So, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, when it comes to high quality kitchen cutlery, it's like anything else. There's a wide variety of quality and prices. Cutco's top rated, so we should only compare to the highest quality brands. Here's a price comparison for our top competitors, Wusthof and Shun. Have you heard of either of those before?
No.
Okay. So these high quality sets made overseas are two of the top selling brands in stores, and each brand has different types of sets which range in price. Wusthof is the most popular. And as you can see, the price for this Wusthof set here is $5,032, but sometimes you can find it on sale for $2,930. There are some major differences though between these brands and Cutco. Wusthof has mostly straight edges and must be sharpened constantly, which is a hassle. They're not recommended for the dishwasher and warranties on manufacturing defects only. In comparison, Cutco has our unique wedge lock handle, exclusive double D stay sharp edge, and we have our 4-part forever guarantee, including free sharpening. Cutco owners, like Teagan, will tell you that it's 10 times better than any knives they've ever used. Just considering the guarantee and unique features, most people would agree that Cutco is at least twice as good as Wusthof. When something offers twice the quality and value and lasts forever, you would expect it to be at least twice the price. So that means the homemaker set should be over $5,000. Mr. and Mrs. Jones, here's why so many people choose to invest in Cutco. You'll always have North American made knives that are comfortable, safe, and sanitary. Cutco is guaranteed to last forever, so it would be the last set of knives you'd ever buy. And Cutco saves a lot of money. For example, most customers who buy Cutco eat out less. So if that saves you $60 a month, it's $720 saved this year. And over 25 years, you'll save $18,000. So can you see why so many people choose to invest in a Cutco set?
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah. So there are several additional reasons why so many customers choose to invest in their Cutco set. Your sets have the right tool for the right job. Your sets have built-in discount, so it saves you money. Your sets come with a free cutting board. Your packages can come with free gifts, and your sets come in a safe storage block. We have interest-free monthly investment options, so you don't have to pay for it all at once. Let me show you what you'd get, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. So this is our basic set, the Homemaker Plus 8 set, the one we reviewed earlier. This is for people who cook just because they have to or want to get in and out as quickly as possible. It's for people who cook 2 to 4 times a week. It only has 7 knives, 2 forks, a spreader, and 8 table knives. It's the basic set from the 1950s, which is why so many Cutco owners have this one, because it's got the necessities to do the minimum number of jobs in the kitchen. This one is our family set. It's one step up from the homemaker. This is for people who like to cook. It's got everything from the basic set plus our customer requested tools. This set was created because our customers thought the basic set wasn't enough and wanted the block to also include their favorite pieces. So it has, in this set, different than the homemaker, it has the hardy slicer. This one is kind of similar to like the chopping knife. It's a bit smaller, but it's really hefty and it actually has a double D edge on it. So it's really tough and it gets through lots of things like ice cream cakes or yeah, it's really sturdy. Then we have the petite Santoku knife, which is just a smaller chopping knife, and the cheese knife. This is one of our most popular knives, and it actually has the micro D edge, so it has twice as many teeth, making it our sharpest knife that we have. It it's great for cheese, but it's also great for things like potatoes, cucumbers, and because of the holes in the blade, nothing sticks to it, which is really nice. So, what's great about your family set is that your super shears already come in the block, instead of separately. And on the bottom of your family set comes with 10 steak or table knives. Do you prefer the table knives, Mrs. Jones, or the bigger steak knives?
Table knives.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. I think so too. So,
You should
oh
have
wait.
brought up the next slide. There you go. And you should.
Oh, I see. Okay. So this is our complete set, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. This is for people who love to cook. It's the best bang for your buck. This is the set that everyone loves and usually gets one day, but getting it in one shot saves you a lot more money. This is the set that people get once and never have to worry about getting any other knives again in their life. It's the biggest, baddest Cutco set. Baddest set Cutco has to offer. The set has the best value. You save the most with our complete set. So, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, to summarize it, you've got all the basic tools from the basic set, you've got all of the meat and veggie knives, and you have the entertaining tools too. That's the complete set. So it comes with 12 knives, 12 table or steak knives at the bottom. So, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, of these 3 sets, which one do you see yourself using for the rest of your life?
Maybe the complete set.
Okay. Good choice. So, the complete set, the great thing. Oh, wait. You wouldn't click on that screen yet, would you? Oh, you would. No, you wouldn't. Okay, so the great thing is that it doesn't cost as much as the full price 20-piece Wusthof set of $5,000. In comparison, our complete set has 37 pieces. The complete set is only 4276 paid in full, which includes shipping, but most of our customers take advantage of our 5-month interest-free investment option, which is only $859 today. Yeah. So I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask you, would you like to try out our complete set today and get your free gifts? Say no.
Yeah. Say no?
Yeah.
Want me to say no?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, that's okay. So then if she said no to the ultimate, would I go back to
Yeah.
the signature price and drop down like that?
What I usually say is that, like, that's okay. Do you mind if I ask, is it,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
That's okay.
just do what you would normally do.
Okay, that's okay. Is it because of the price or the amount of, wait, because is there a trade-in special for this? Oh, so is it the price or is it the number of pieces?
It's the price.
Okay, so sorry, I haven't. So
It's
for the
okay.
special, there's, oh yeah, okay, nothing because I'm just thinking because with the first demo bonus, the trade-in special cancels out like the free items. But we're not doing that anyways.
Well, in this case, Jackie, it's kind of like you got to feel out the customer to go like, is it way too, is 42, or like is
Oh yeah, yeah.
859 way too much out of their budget? Because if it's way too out of their budget, then maybe what makes more sense is we start with the signature or homemaker today, and then we can always work towards the ultimate down the road. But you might have a customer that's like, Jackie, this is the set that I want. It's just a little bit like, or maybe they're kind of they want a little bit of an extra deal. They want you to sweeten the deal to be able to get that set today. So, and then that's when the trade-in can kind of come as an option in your back pocket where you
Mm.
can, or you can throw in, like Teagan mentioned, an item or two to sweeten the deal to help them get it today. Um, but you kind of have to figure out, like, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, like, if it's like a little bit out of their budget, then the trade-in might be helpful. But if it's way out of their budget, then I
So
don't
let's
think.
pretend that it's way out of my budget.
Also, if it's way out of their budget and you still mention the trade-in, but then you drop down, they'll just like expect the trade-in on all of them. Or they could expect the trade-in on all of them.
So
Okay,
in
so
this case, you would drop down to the Siggy,
signature.
and then
So
you would, yep.
so our signature set, that's a family set. This has a few less knives. This is the one I showed you after the homemaker. And the price for this one is only 31.19 paid in full, which includes shipping. And over 5 months, it's only 6.27 today. So, what do you think? That's a lot better. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask you, would you like to try out your family set today?
Still feel like that's a little too much.
Okay, for the pricing, it's
The pricing. I
okay.
like all the tools.
You like all of these tools? Okay.
Mm.
So then would if that's what they were to say, would I say trade in or would I still drop down to the homemaker? Or okay, is it a little out of your price range or like a lot still?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Okay. So we have this thing called the trade in. Okay. Yeah. I
Awesome.
think I got it.
All right, let's
Make
give Jackie some snaps.
Thank you.
So Tegan, why don't we go through this? Let's go. Now we got to the close. You can do the close, and then why don't you just show people how you drop down? Like don't get too caught up in the fine details of the situation. You can use, um, maybe we just use one of your past demos as an example of like, give me the scenario, I can be your customer. And then I just want you to do it like you did on your past demos where you did the three set close, and then let's use that one that you went down to the essentials and then they got pieces. Let's use that as the framework.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that one's not like the best example of it, but I'll just
You can use a different one if you want.
okay.
Just
I
give
have a
me
good example.
okay, give me the context and then I'll play the customer.
Okay, so like this single guy, he's like just got divorced and he is like 60, but he still works. But he sold his house and now he's living in his shop in his camper that's like in the same yard, but they just like divided the 2 acres of the yard. So like he's just living in his camper in a shop.
And then
Yeah.
he said, no, you did the three set close. He said, what set did he pick?
The homemaker.
Okay. And then he said no because what?
He said that's too many knives that I would need and I don't think I want to spend that much right now, maybe in the future.
Okay. So go from the top, ask me for the sale, and then let's play that one out. And then team, you guys can just take really good notes. And then if there's any other questions, save them for once Teagan does the full drop down.
Okay. Okay. So the great thing is that it's not $5,000 and the homemaker the basic set is only 2068 paid in full, which includes shipping, but what most people like to do is take advantage of the 5-month interest-free investment option. So it's only 417 today. And the great thing about this set is that its value I can't is I
You
can't
can use
really
your slides. Why don't you use your slides so you have them there?
okay. Okay. And the great thing about this set is that its value is 23.91. So you save over 300 dollars just by going with the set. So I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask you, would you like to go with this set today?
Well, Tegan, I just moved into this camper and it just seems like a little too many knives for me. Maybe in the future, but yeah, there's just too many pieces for me today, Tegan.
Okay. So it's more of just the pieces and the price.
Yeah, yeah, I see the value in Cutco, but I don't know. I'm just living a camper. I don't know if I need that many knives.
Okay. Yeah, I can definitely understand. And do you mind if I ask, are you more of like individual pieces or like sets or individual pieces?
What did he say?
Pieces.
Yeah, I think I'm more of a pieces kind of guy. Yeah.
Okay. And what are your favorite pieces? And then
He gave you a list of his favorite ones.
yeah.
Yeah. I really like the chopping knife. I think I could use that when I make my stew and carrots. Uh, I like the trimmer for my limes and lemons. I really liked the spatula. I make a lot of grilled cheese, and I think I could use that one. Those are the ones that stick out to me.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, I'll show you the gifts and accessories to end the demo. That way you can see, or that way you can see everything we have. Then I can get you the prices for that and see what I can do for you. Just before that, though, we do have some smaller packages besides this basic set. Do you want me to show you those just so you know about them?
Sure. Yeah, I guess that doesn't help. It doesn't hurt. Go ahead.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
And just so you guys know, like when you ask like what are your favorite pieces, like that guy said like the hearty slicer and some random things. Like they might have favorite pieces, but also like you just told them like so much info. So even if they didn't choose all favorite pieces that are in these sets, like still show them and just don't worry about that. So this is the gourmet set. It has the vegetable knife cleaver, santoku, hearty slicer, boning knife. Some families really prefer these types of utility knives.
Oh, the hearty slicer's in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the galley, so it's been recognized as a Best Buy by Consumers Digest. It's a great set and it'll take care of all your needs. The only difference between this set and the homemaker is that it doesn't have the master carving set or the butcher knife. Of course, it's a great set. And this is a popular starter set for those who just want the basic necessities. So the petite chef, petite carver, turning fork, spatula spreader, the paring knife, and 5 table knives.
Okay.
So of these new sets, which would you see yourself using for the rest of your life?
Well, I really like the hearty slicer, so maybe the gourmet set there.
Okay.
Is that what he picked?
No, you just said the essentials because like the reason it doesn't matter is because like they might just like some pieces and like even if he does like that, he could always add that or something.
Okay, essentials. Sorry, I forgot. I like the essentials.
Okay. So I'll show you that. So the okay, at this point I kind of like move my computer and just like go through because it's not automatic to it, but so the great thing is that it's not $5,000. So the essential set is only 11.86 paid in full, which includes shipping, or the 5 month interest free is 241 for the 5 months. And the great thing about this set is that its value is 13.18, so you save over $100 just by going with the set. How does that sound?
Yeah, I think I'm still just, well, I still want to get pieces.
Okay, he said yes, but
Oh,
that's
yes, I'll get that one today.
okay. Sounds
What
good.
about my Harvard Slicer though?
Like, then I would let him know how much it was.
Yeah, you
And I,
could say, hey, Mr. Jones, we can get you this set, and then if you wanted, you can add your Hardy Slicer and have it as that extra item since that's the one you really liked. And then boom, how much is the CPO on an Essentials? Like 800?
something like that.
You add a Hardy Slicer to that, boom, you're over 1,000 on that order, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Let's give Teagan a high five. Boom, boom, boom. So let's go ahead and role play that close one more time before we wrap up. Or did you have any other thoughts, Teagan, or any questions that you guys had for Teagan?
Maybe I like the reason I say like every time, even if they choose individual pieces, say that like we have some smaller options. And the reason that lots of the time they like this day I saw two men, they're both like divorced for some reason, but they both
Teagan's specialty, divorced men.
yes, divorced men love me. But um but they both said like individual pieces, and a lot of time that they say that it's probably because like they're seeing the price of the homemaker and they're like, okay, it's 20 something. So they're just like less intimidated by saying pieces. So, but show them it every time, or at least like say, do you want me to show you? And then most of the time they'll get one of the smaller sets.
A good lesson here, team, is that when you go, hey, are you more of a set person or did you want more just pieces? Even if they say pieces, it doesn't mean they're going to buy a set. I think that's what Teagan is trying to say is you ask that question to kind of let to make the customer kind of almost let their guard down almost. And then you still show them the sets and then they're like, "Oh, like they're pleasantly surprised." And that's the advantage with starting higher is that when you show them the ultimate price and it's 4, 5, 6 grand and then you drop down to a how awesome would it be if you sold a set like this on every demo? Your average order size, like the reason Teagan's average order size is 837 is yes, she's very skilled and yes, Teagan does a lot of demos, but it's like when you start higher, you automatically close higher. Does that make sense? So the goal is yes, you sell some more Siggies and Ultimates, but the goal really is you just sell more on every demo because your price perspective on your client's end is different.
Do you
Okay.
ever suggest getting the bigger block?
Yeah, you can like at the end when you're going through, like once I show them the gifts and accessories, I always say, now the biggest question is, and then I like wait for a second, I say, what color do you prefer it in? And then you can like also, because they'll be like, what? And then whatever, they'll choose the color, and then you can say, I know that you liked these other knives that aren't in your set, what you could actually do, and then recommend like the block upgrade. Yeah.
Phenomenal. All right, let's give Teagan some snaps. Thanks, Teags. I have a question for you. I noticed when you did your close the first time, you said, hey, would you prefer the table knives or the steak knives? Is that in the script or is that just something you do?
It's in the script,
Okay.
but I actually usually like when you show the homemaker in the new slides, it'll show the table knives, and then the next knife or the next slide will be the steak knives. So that's when I actually ask.
Okay. Oh, okay. Before you even ask for the sale. Do you
Yeah.
guys follow that? When Teagan's doing the demo, before she even gets to the close, she goes, hey, would you prefer table or steak knives? And are you letting, my other question is, do you give them a steak knife and let them touch it, smell it, and feel it?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Do you guys all have steak knives in your kit? Okay, good, good, good. Those are good things to like, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, right? And then I just wanted to highlight good tip when you said for the rest of your life versus the next 30 plus years. I would take that one down in your notes, guys. And hey, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, what set do you see yourself using for the rest of your life? And you can even add and then pass it down to your kids one day if they have kids.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's role play this. So, Jackie and Jen, I'll have you role play the close together. Let's since you went Jackie, Jen, you can go this time, and then Jean, you can go ahead and role play it with me and Teagan.